Christopher Clarke of the Gaslands NorCal YouTube channel has completed the Silva challenge. As you may recall, this is the box of stuff that I sent to him, and here's what he did with it. As you're going to see, he did a lot of builds. I'm amazed, and they're really inspirational to me. And the reason I say that is I look at them and I really like the attention to detail and small things he does. See the side panels on this build? The armor plating in there? That he added, obviously. I mean, he pulled that out. You know, that draws attention to that. And all of these builds have that kind of thing. There's small attention to detail things that, a lot of people think when you do Gaslands, you hear a lot of people say, oh, throw a gun on it, throw mud on it, and you're done. And it's like, no, that's not what Gaslands builds really are. That's the opinion a lot of times of someone who doesn't appreciate Gaslands style builds. And I like these because they really show a wide variety to the builds, a real creativity, but a wide variety, and parts that are added that really bring out a really interesting level of detail to these, I guess is the best way to say it. He obviously has a wide variety of parts to choose from, and he's choosing carefully from those. And also things like, you see this warped metal and stuff. Most of the times, and I'm guilty of it myself, I'll just put a flat panel back there. Too many times it'll just be a flat piece that I'll put on there, a flat piece of armor, a flat piece of mesh. And a lot of times he's texturing those. And it makes me want to do my builds better. I think in a way that's like like a great compliment, I think, to these builds is they make me want to do my builds better. And these are just really cool. And whether you like or dislike a particular style of building or any of these cars in particular, whatever, you have to like the detail on them. And I like all of these. They're all just so cool. I like the wheel choices. I like just the creativity that goes to some of this. And there's things when I look at these that I never would have thought of. And I'm going to call one of those out here in a minute. But the blue headlights on that, I like that look. And on this one, if you look at these tanks, they're just behind the cab. That's just a small addition that it's so cool. And I'm probably rambling to some extent. The weathering's great. I love the color on these, but I hope you're kind of seeing what I'm saying. Like this motorcycle, when I threw it in there, it never crossed my mind to find a way to make it stand up, which I'm stupid sometimes. And I'll point that out on another build too coming up, that there's things that give me ideas for builds. And I'll blatantly say right now, I am going to steal some of these ideas because I really like them. This rider looks like he's wearing a skull mask. I don't know if you noticed that, but that's how I kind of interpret it. It's like the body's smaller, the skull is bigger, and it's like a mask. This thing, okay, look at this, basically tractor, but it's a flying tractor. He has this thing floating. And then God knows that thing's going to devour people or whatever on the front. Yeah. But they're just cool. And this is one of the longer build videos because he was kind enough to include a lot of photos. I love the backgrounds on these. The photography that goes into that. It's like I'm coming away from this build with all kinds of ideas. This one cracks me up. It has the big skull on the top and then like a basket of skulls in the back. And we haven't seen a ton of skulls in the builds, which I also appreciate. I don't know. I on my recent build, I just did a build, and I tried to have a nice little diorama behind it. And some of the glamour shots for it, I was thrilled with. And it makes me want to do more backgrounds like these as well, because it really also affects the image of the build. It highlights the build. It improves the actual build. And so, yeah, the hamburger and the fries are off of a goofy fantasy Hot Wheels casting. And he stole them off of that casting and put them on a food truck. And that never crossed my mind, ever. And yes, I am going to steal this idea. Because I love it. So, yeah, I'm rambling. Look at that background. I need an orange background scene for my glamour shots. Just some of them. I love that look. And this one, this he sent to me. He sent me 2 of these builds, and this one I love because obviously it has the Silva logo on it. It's the Silva team build. But that cracked me up. And then when I got this, it dawned on me to throw a Silva decal onto my build for the Death Race 2024 event, which the video for that build just came out. And I hadn't considered it before. And it's like, hey, it's my entry into the event. I'm going to throw my decal on it. So, I don't know. I'm rambling. This one's a keychain, actually. He also sent me this, and this is great. And you'll see, probably before you see this video, you're going to see an unboxing video from me, from the things he sent to me. And so those of you who have seen the unboxing video will have seen these 2 builds. But anyhow, I finally am at a loss for words in this video, I think. But naturally, I'll keep rambling. But I hope all of you are getting inspired by these builds too. And I walk away from this wanting to get all... I've got to fire up my resin 3D printer and start printing out a bunch of stuff because I love the variety on these. These are not simply built with the stuff I throw in the box, but he has other parts he's including. And he's carefully choosing them. Like that track at the back of that. That's a great choice. That's just a fantastic choice. And, you know, it's like if you try and think of them before a build and then print them out, it's not as easy as if you have them on hand and can pick and choose and fit things. And I'll say it again, I think he does an excellent job of that. And there's going to be a Gaslands NorCal team challenge coming up that I'm really looking forward to. There's Bo Algren and Christopher Clarke. You've seen them do challenge builds already. And there's a group of people in Northern California that do Gaslands that they're part of. And that group is going to take on the team build. And several people are going to do that build. And it's just a slight tweak to the Silva challenge that I'm really looking forward to. And so I'm hoping that all of you will enjoy that as well. And I think the cool thing about a lot of these challenge videos is how inspirational they can be to just have fun with this stuff and create. And so I hope you all enjoy these videos as much as I do. Thank you, Christopher, for taking this challenge. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what the team builds are. It's going to be fun. Everybody, thanks for watching these videos. Be sure and check out his work on the links in the description to this video. Stay safe and healthy out there. And I'll catch you in the next one.